Yo guys, welcome back to Stock Talk Insider. Today I want to talk about SoFi and what I do expect that will happen tomorrow with their earnings report, and also what I think that will happen in the next coming weeks, months and years for SoFi, and where I do think that it is headed in the next time frames. So first of all, I want to share with you my price target for the end of the year. I believe that in a conservative way, I do think that SoFi will hit $25 per share at the end of 2025, and that is being conservative. So, if we look forward to SoFi, well, it hit at around $18 in the last week. If we take the 5 days, it was actually at its highest point at $18.26, which is a pretty nice return if you bought about a year ago, around even $8 to $7 to $6. It was all a very good buy. So I had a position, to mention that at first, I had a position around 6.5. So I had a position around 6.5 over here. When it went up to around 8, I believe, I sold. So I sold the position because I was already in it from, let's say, around here. I was already in it from around here, so it just kept going sideways. I needed some money for other positions like Tesla, but that was a big mistake, to make it clear. I will never sell a stock anymore because all of the stocks I own, I believe in. So if I sell something, I don't care how big the position is. The other position can be bigger than the other one, but if I sell something, I do believe that it isn't. Let me phrase it again. If I sell something that I believe would have done better when I bought it, and I sell, then I no longer believe in the company. But that was a big, mistake, because I did believe in the company, and I am not sure why I did sell. Besides that, I just needed the money for Tesla. But in the short term, that was a little bit of extra, profit. But in the long term, that doesn't really matter if you buy at 7, 10 or 15 or $18 from today's price, if you believe that stock will hit $50. So if you believe in a company and if it goes higher, it will always be a good choice to buy the stock. So again, I think I will be buying more SoFi tomorrow. I wanted to buy more when it dipped, just like Palantir, but I wasn't able to because I didn't have the cash. But that was, again, the mistake that I didn't want to make again. So SoFi, $18 at the price of today. So this is a portfolio. We are down around 600 euros since last week's video. Why is that? Well, actually, we were up 500 euros last week. It wasn't really a very big growing week. All of the markets was very green, but as you see, the position that is the biggest for me is Tesla, with around $17,500 euros into Tesla, with 45 Tesla shares. So the problem with that was that Tesla hadn't really got a good week, so that was going down. And because it is a big position, which I want to keep, but I just will not be buying a lot of Tesla at this moment for the coming months, because I want to make my portfolio a little bit more balanced. And at this moment, Tesla is just hanging a little bit too much out of the ship for now, if you can say it like that. But yeah, Palantir, I maybe want to go to a 200 shares at a slow rate, and for SoFi, I just want at least the 500 shares, and AMD I will be going to add probably around 30 shares more. 100 shares would have been nice, but I do believe that AMD will hit around $400 in 3 years. But yeah, about SoFi. So SoFi, let's start with the latest headlines. securitization deal. SoFi recently secured a 525 million securitization deal with PGIM Fixed Income. This demonstrates ongoing demand for SoFi's personal loan products and their ability to monetize their loan portfolio effectively. Leadership change. On January 13th, board member Michael Bingle stepped down from his position. While no direct impact on operations has been noted, such shifts in leadership often signify strategic recalibrations. Anthony Noto's performance incentive. SoFi CEO Anthony Noto stands to receive a significant bonus of nearly $300 million if the stock price reaches above $45 a share. This provides a clear signal of the management's confidence in the long-term growth. So, said about recent news, that's that. Then we have the financials and membership growth. SoFi has been on a strong growth trajectory. In its most recent quarters, SoFi reported robust year-over-year increases in revenue and member acquisitions. The company continues to exceed expectations, particularly in its financial service segment, which includes their banking, investment, and credit card products. As their last update, SoFi has surpassed 10 million members, a massive increase compared to just a few years ago. This kind of user-based growth is critical to the company's ability to cross-sell products and expand its market share. So that's a very, very important one, because people were thinking that they will hit 10 million members in this quarter or the next quarter. I also believe that it will be this quarter, but keeping in mind that it could have been next quarter, but they actually reached it already a month ago. So tomorrow is earnings, when we would have known if the members would have surpassed 10 million, but we got an update on that a month ago, and it was already above 10 million. So I am very, very freaking interested in what that will bring tomorrow. Because if members grow at the rate that they are growing at SoFi, that is a very big new segment, because that is the most important. If people want your product, that is the most important. Paying for the product comes later. You first have to get the person and the people to like your product and use and get your product. So if you have an increase in members at that rate, that is very, very impressive and important. So, upcoming earnings on January 27th on 2025. Mark your calendars for Monday, January 27th. SoFi will be announcing its quarterly earnings, and here's what analysts are watching closely. Revenue growth. The company is expected to show a double-digit increase in revenue compared to the previous year. Profitability progress. Investors will look for signs that SoFi is in fact profitable, as they are. And this is their first year that they are profitable for a whole year. So that's also an important one to see on the balance sheet, that they have been growing their revenue and members, plus they have a whole year of profitability, and in a big difference since last year. We also have some catalysts for growth. Looking ahead, there are several factors that could accelerate SoFi's trajectory. Inclusion in the S&P 500. If SoFi meets the criteria for inclusion in the S&P 500 by this summer, it could bring increased visibility and demand from institutional investors, which is always important for stability. Then we have increased awareness on Wall Street. As SoFi's financial performance continues to improve, more analysts and institutions are starting to take notice, which could lead to significant upward momentum in the stock price. Then we have the conclusion. SoFi's journey is one to watch closely, especially with key milestones like the upcoming earnings and the potential for S&P 500 inclusion. Whether it's their innovative approach to banking or the confidence their CEO has in reaching ambitious targets, the story of SoFi is just beginning. And that's what I mean with, if you buy at $18, you will be happy in the coming 3 years, I believe, and I assure you of that. So don't forget to like, subscribe, Comment on what you want. If you have a question or you want to acknowledge something, let it know in the comments, and I will answer on that. And maybe I will bring it in. I will bring it with me into the next video. And yeah, thanks for watching to this 10-minute video. If you want a closer look on other stocks that I own, because I am only talking about stocks that I own. And let me talk a little bit more closely on why this channel exists. Well, I started the channel because I got to know myself a little better in the way that I really like talking about stock market and about the global news around it that impacts the stock market, and also in improving my English. So I have two reasons: improving my English, and I like to talk English in my videos, and I do believe that my English is getting better since the first video. And two, just information that I can talk about is something that I really like to do. So that's also the second reason why I started the channel. Actually, the first reason is that, and the second reason is to improve English, because I like talking in English, and especially about the information and topics that I really like and am interested in. So yeah, thank you for watching this video. Leave a like and subscribe if you want for more. It's not, well, I don't put a knife at your throat for not doing that, so you can choose if you subscribe or like the video. But again, I just like making the videos and keeping you guys up to date with what I see on the stock market happening and with my progress. So yeah, I do believe that I'm doing pretty good. And yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.